Prove yourself brave, truthful, and unselfish, and someday you will be a real boy.
Real boy, real boy.
Hey. Okay. 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 Hey. Okay.
Nigga, I said it, I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendlier jabs. You mentioned my seed and I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad, I gotta go bad. Yeah, drop a 50 bag for the mom in a spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought.
That's my boy Drizzy. 20v1 OVO Kendrick, go home, dog. You're done, man. Why are you still trying? You messing with the 6th guy, bro. Young Drizzy don't miss. Young Drizzy, so many spins his records is dizzy. He said it a long time ago, man. You know, I used to not think that Drake was gonna be ever near top running for the one of the best rappers alive and GOAT material, but boy oh boy was I wrong. The kid is killing it. 36. He's 36, 35, something like that. Now, I will say this. Kendrick, you rap your words are really good. I will say Kendrick Lamar's rap words are good. Your fucking songs suck though, dude. Your whole cadence and the way you rap really bothers me. I cannot stand that. Do not take jabs. I don't know. That shit, like, does anybody else think that guy's voice is just, and the beats he gets on are fucking, I get it, like, you're Kendrick, oh, you're prolific, oh, you had one album that was good, that's real specific, you got hot words, but that's just some lyrics. Ooh, boy, you suck. Anyways, I'm drinking gas station coffee that I had to prepare myself. Now that pisses me right the fuck off. I don't like having to make my own coffee, or I'd make the shit at home. Now, I went to Starbucks to try to steal more coffee like I always do. They weren't open. Okay. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. They closed right as they saw me wheeling in the fucking parking lot. They literally cut the signs off and hid behind the counter. So, I go to White Bison. They're supposed to be open 24 hours a day. And the gas station attendants are supposed to be well trained on how to make coffee, even if there's not a White Bison employee there. Not the case in my hometown. Not the case at all. So I had to go to a fucking Twice Dailies, stare at these people while I made my own coffee. And that pisses me off real bad. Almost bad enough that I could have spazzed out. But instead, I just got my coffee and I left. But it's something about making your own coffee just doesn't give you the energy than when you pay somebody well below a livable rate to make it for you. And that's what I like. I like coffee that are similar to blood diamonds. I want cobalt coffee from the mines of some country that I don't even fucking know what continent it's on. I want coffee that is from Colombia. I want Colombian coffee. But do I want to make it? No, because I ought to just go down there and grow my own fucking beans, hire 12 little kids to stomp on it in a barrel, squeeze the espresso out, and put it in a cup for me if I'm going to do that bullshit. I don't like doing things for myself. I want others to do it for me, and I throw paper currency at them. Now, I'm going to put y'all up on a little game. Sometimes I get 100 views on my podcasts. Sometimes I get 80 to 70 to 50 to 20 to 10 to 5. But I'm making lots of money on it. And the way that I'm doing that, I'm going to partially tell you. Much like a free Starbucks coffee, where you can just walk in and take it, and the product costs so little that they're not going to press charges, I round up hundreds of potential sponsor reads. I have a ghost Venmo. I tell these folks, losers, that I'm going to give them an ad read for $100. So per episode, if I fabricate stories to just 100 people, you do the math. And the thing is, I never give them the information on what podcast it is. My Ghost Venmo is linked to a bank account that's in somebody's name that may or may not be deceased. And it's on a phone that you get a little card for that nobody really... It has no contract. It don't have no ties to me. So what I do is I tell these 100 little companies that are local or may not be local, depends on who bites. It's a lot of footwork to this this stack pyramid scheme. So I tell them $100, I'll read them a sponsor read. I never do it. They Venmo me the money off of an IP address that I've gotten probably somewhere bouncing off some European country, and it comes to me. I block them. I cut my Venmo off, which really just means I use VP. I can't tell that part. So they never, and it scrambles it. They never can get in touch with me ever again if I don't want them to. So Mike's Barbecue House in Minnesota, I reach out to you, and this is just a hypothetical. I reach out to you. Hey man, I run a successful podcast. No, I don't. Whack does, and I'll tell you about Whack in a minute. Whack runs a successful podcast. I'm just the host. Usually have two hosts, but you know, people get stuck in traffic or in fucking washing machines or something. Anywho, so I reach out to Mike in Minnesota. Hey man, I'm trying to help grow my business. I want to help grow yours. Send me $100 on Venmo. I'll do a sponsor read. 100 people might see it. That could be fucking 100 meals you serve at $16 a plate. Whatever. It's good it's good business. Fucking with me is good business. Mike sends me $100 because, hey, he probably spends way more on that than ads and stuff throughout the year, and they probably budget for it. $100 ain't gonna hurt him. Bam, Venmo, $100. Boom. I cut that bitch off. Never to be heard or seen from again. He don't even know who I am. I mean, am I admitting a crime here, or am I just giving y'all a recipe? I don't know. This fucking shit out of here. Anyways, $100. Sometimes I only get 5 people. Sometimes I get 16 people per episode to do it. And the biggest thing is I don't pay my guests. Y'all pay me, to be honest with you. You fucking want exposure to 100 people, dude? 100 people. And people are like, oh, fucking 100 people on a podcast. Shit. Okay. Motherfucker, go do a show if you do music or whatever it is you do to 100 people in an auditorium. Or go do it to 5 people in your fucking bedroom who tell you you're good at it. I'll take the 100 people. Because those 100 people might tell 100 more people. And those 100 people might tell 100 more people. You know, I don't care about my YouTube views. I care more about the money's there. I'm making money, dude. I mean, look at this shit laying around. Money. Yeah, fucking whatever. Remotes, 2 phones. Hell, I got an iPad. Dude, the money is there. Listen, people, the money's here. You just gotta take it. There's no law against taking money, especially when people give it to you. Now, what might be illegal will be the tax evasion I do at the end of the year where I didn't get no money. I don't know who fucking Mike's Barbecue in Minnesota is. Well, fuck yourself, Mike. Or, you know, Randall's Rib Shop. Fucking nobody's ever ate smoked meat from a grill. You ain't even worth $100, dog. But if you really are trying to grow your business, I will do ad reads for you. So, you know, whatever. Anyways, yeah, man. Back to Drake. Back to Drake and what's his name? Kendrick. Yeah, that beef is over with, y'all. It's 10 o'clock Saturday, May something or other. I think a couple disses have come out in the past day or two from each of them. I'm not excited to hear Kendrick Lamar's verses. Like, he's got good lyrics, like I said, but your delivery, dog, is weird. I don't like it. Like, you have to make a song enjoyable to win. Like whenever Nas put Ether out about Jay-Z, the lyrics of that song weren't real prolific, and it was the boom boom fuck Jay-Z. As soon as that came on, it was enjoyable to listen to because he used Jay-Z's voice as an instrument. Or not Jay-Z's voice, but the fuck Jay-Z was like a boom boom. It was like almost supposed to play like the snare of that song. And it was a snare. I read, so I know what that means if y'all don't. It's the, like the nail on the coffin, the snare, you know. I'm trying not to get technical with people, but anyways, that, and then the way the drums rolled in that song, the whistle, the little flute he had, the no mustache with rats, like that really wasn't all that hard of lyrics, but the way he threw it together, he didn't get too like rah, 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 you know, like aggressive with it. He was just like telling people that Jay kept his face in the puss, you might say. That's what he said. That's not my words. That's Nas's words. Don't come after me, Jay. Don't send your killers for me. Shout out Kanye. Anyways, people don't like. People hate when I talk about Kanye West in a good light. I don't think he's a bad person. Why ain't he in on the Drake and them? I think you know what Drake did to Kanye, and the reason he might be the best at all this is because Drake really never made like a point blank yay diss, but he like shadow dissed him so hard all the time that he never. I don't know if Ye was too worried about his Adidas money and Kim fucking slaying everybody and all this crazy shit, Adidas, to notice that a lot of Drake music was like slick shadow dissing. And when you can shadow diss one of the greats into oblivion, people like Kendrick Lamar don't stand a chance. I ought to do the rest of the podcast in that voice. This is the Real Boys podcast. It will not last. I just admitted to crimes that I'm committing. No. But hey, seriously, I don't do that stuff. Wink. It ain't my fault if you're a dumb fuck and you throw $100 at me because you think you're gonna get something in return. I'm not a stripper. You know what I mean? Like, I might hustle like one, but that don't mean I am one. Oh. So you guys heard about the CERN program? They opened up a portal in between two universes. All of Drake's boys in hearses, carrying man purses. I want to know what he did to Kendrick that made him so fucking mad. And I also want to know why J. Cole dropped out of it. Like, that to me, J. Cole, in my eyes, honestly, I think is better than both the... Well, I ain't gonna say better, but he's definitely better than Kendrick. But, like, I feel you on being grown and not wanting to elevate that. But, dog, come on, Jay. It seems like since he made All My Life with Dirk, he's just turned into a passive motherfucker, dude. Like, the fuck? Like, what kind of higher whatever is it that you even trying to do, dog? You fucking 10-speed riding, tube sock wearing, just grungy looking motherfucker, man. You cold, dude, like cold world, but why did you drop out, dude? Why? You didn't need to. You needed to stay in that. Like, you probably could have turned around and put Kendrick out first round. Then you and Drake could have made about $10 million off each other and still remained cool and made songs like In the Morning and shit. Like, you and Drake ought to got together, put a little Dirk on it, and flamed his ass. Like, that would have been... That's one rapper, dude, like Dirk. Like, I never heard of him until, like, O Block and stuff had quit sizzling, and Vaughn was dead, and Duck was dead, and all these dudes were dead. Then I started hearing Lil Durk, and he's the type of motherfucker that, like, you wouldn't think would be hard, but, like, will straight kill you or not. I don't know if he's actually a shooter or a killer, but, like, I feel the same way about Chris Brown. I feel like Chris Brown, he dances and sings. He's a ladies' man. He's a good-looking dude and all this, but would, like, really get down on your ass if he had to. Like, I don't know, man. And then you got Morgan Wallen hanging out with Dirk, and I think he's going to be one of them people like off Next to Kin. His ass going to be trying to sit around and ride razors and stuff with dirt one day, and they're gonna ride through and shoot his shit up. Like, and the boy ain't even gonna know. He's like, "Hey, y'all should let them Broadway girls lie on me." Like, Morgan come out throwing chairs at motherfuckers, man. Hey, Morgan, tell your manager I'll do a shout out if y'all send me $100,000. Oh, but yeah, no, like I said, they ought to put. He should have put Dirt, J. Cole, Drizzy, got a Noah 40 Shabib beat, and toasted that motherfucker, boy. Sent him back to Compton. Back to Compton. All these things are prompting. I bet I do something. Cause Drizzy's on top and I cannot. I don't know. I ain't as good of a rapper as them. I suck, really. That's why I quit making music, man. I realized I suck at it. Like, yeah, I've helped write a song that made it on the billboards. I've helped a lot of people hone their craft. I can write with the best of them, I think. But, like, the same way about, like, Kendrick. I don't like his voice, and I didn't like mine on the mic. So, like, I can't put that shit out. I ought to. The one song I did put out, man, it was good. But it took me, like, 6 years to do that one. I probably got, like, 4 albums ready to go. It's just, I don't know if they'll ever see the light of day, though, man. It's because these hating motherfuckers in my city will never want to see me make it. So, that's why I have to do shiesty shit to make my podcast a success. It's not really a success. It's very justifiable for me to sit here and do it, though. Because I did make that money. Like, $100 at however many people I sold that dream to. I'm the fucking Jordan Belfort of this shit. Or whatever his name was. Like, you got to cut corners if you want to make it in the world today. You got to cut some corners. You know. Everything that you do has to be just slightly shady, or your ass gonna burn in the sun. I'll take the money. I don't have loyalty to doing what is right all the time. I mean, who the fuck says that that's wrong anyways? Like, how do you know that something's wrong? Maybe it ain't something you would do, but I'm not you, and you ain't me, and I ain't sitting here on this mic for free. You see? So, if I gotta go over here to get the money off of something I'm doing over here, but I can link them in some way to make me where I can sleep at night over it, even though, like, I don't all the way execute what on my end of the deal. Like, who cares? I'm like a fucking fast food restaurant, okay? You give me your money. You tell me what you want at the intercom, but when you know you get up here, I'm gonna fuck your order up, and ultimately, I don't care if you eat or not, cause I already got your money in my register. So take your ass to Burger King across the street and try again. That kind of sound like Christopher Walken there. I don't have to serve you burgers. So do you really want the beef? I don't think you do. This ain't no sit down and eat restaurant, dog. Bag it up. I've had a very interesting day today. I had to go to a ballet recital. It was awesome. Something I didn't know that I love is ballet. I'm going to sign up next year. I'm going to be up there in a leotard. Looking like a retard. Nah. But went to a ballet recital. We got some fried chicken. Gravy. Hash brown casseroles. Hash brown casserole. I went and did some recon mission in Clarksville. Little what would you say, undercover. I was undercover today, dog. I am wild, dog. I am wild out here. I was undercover. And I'm not even a fucking cop. What am I doing, dude? I am wild. I am a wild boy. Shoo. Shit, dude. Shit could have went sideways and people wouldn't have even known I was there. Ain't that crazy? I'm a fucking ninja. Wouldn't that be crazy if you was going somewhere and you think like, oh, I'm about to go out here and I'm gonna be the upper hand of this whole situation, and then boom, a motherfucker you don't even know, never seen, who's wearing slacks and dress shoes and a button down, fucking clocks you behind the ear and you fall over a guardrail into a river because you wanted to do something stupid and you didn't know who knew who and who knew you. That's an example. I had to go do a little undercover. God damn, that edible's kicking in. I'm not on 1,300 milligrams of edibles right now. But that's how I have to sleep at night. I do so much crazy shit. I'm Bruce Wayne, dude. I'm the backwoods Bruce Wayne. Cut to shit. I'm cut like a fucking loaf of sourdough. And I just do like philanthropist type shit all the time, man. And like secret missions. I don't know anybody that doesn't have a purpose to do secret missions that does secret missions as much as I do. I am always on your fucking back and you don't even know it. Like, I could be a hitman. And no one would ever even know it. Man. And then just tell people about it and they would think, oh my, you're crazy. Oh, you're just crazy. What do you think about that guest? Nothing? I'm just playing. I'm not mad about nothing. At least I do got Whack with me. And that's the point I was trying to fucking get to earlier. My producer Whack has been with me through thick and thin of my podcast journey. I don't pay him. I let him live upstairs in my garage for free. The reason we call him Whack is because I whacked his bitch ass with a door doing 55 down Memorial one night and was trying to throw up out the door. And he lost his vocal capabilities as his head and neck wrapped around a fucking phone pole when I hit him with the door. So after I made him pay for my door, I gave him a place to stay because he was what would you call that? Like a vocal. He taught people he was a vocal coach. I took his voice away. My bad. I didn't want to get sued, so I told him, until you can get on your feet, you can live in my garage for free. But you got to produce my podcast. Whack, I appreciate you, homie. You got anything to say? Didn't think so. Anyways, I could put him on the podcast, but I don't know how the hell that would work, because I have to sign language to him because he can't talk. He's a mute. You're not a mute? I just took your hopes and dreams. And you want an apple? Oh. No. You can't use my... No. An air conditioner? Dude, I don't care. It's not hot out here yet. It's not July yet. You'll be okay. Anyway, shut the fuck up, Wax. I call him Wax because there's like two of them. He's super fucking fat. He put a big dent in my door. But anyways, back to this. Whack, I appreciate you being here, dude. You're a real one. Maybe I should leave Real Boys there. Yeah. Yeah, you a real boy, Whack. I love you. But, speaking of which, I may be moving soon in the podcast studio. May be getting upgraded. It may have a couple of dark weeks. But I'll still do sponsor reads for y'all. Don't worry. Next week's show is going to have a guest on it. And I think I'm going to get Jelly Roll on here. Just playing. I'm going to start expanding and doing more guests. I don't want to call the people that sit here guests, because it's not a guest thing. Like, these are my folks, man. These are my people. Like, they're just the other guys that's with me. Like what would you call co-anchors? I'm gonna turn this bitch into a news station. We're gonna be anchors. I'm gonna start dressing like Ron Burgundy. But yeah, I'm gonna start making it to where like at least every week or every other week, it's a new person on it. Like, I'm gonna probably do every other week because me and Bug, like, that's my dog, dude. Like, I'm a lone wolf howling at the moon by myself tonight, but usually we're a wolf pack. Wolf pack. And we seem to have the best chemistry of doing these things together. So he's gonna be it, or I might just I got 3 mics. I might hook that third mic up. Me and Bug just interview these fools, man. Like, cause that's fun. But you have to show. That's all you gotta do is you just have to show up. You gotta show up, show out, and if you build it, they will come, and all the other cliche bullshit. But yeah, this is gonna be a short episode tonight. I'm kind of tired, and I don't have any more coffee. Oh well, so.